everybody. How was your weekend? Got some fun things going on today, but I first just want to say the ebook launched this weekend and it was a huge success. How to Open a Juice Shop. The link is in the description box below if you want to grab your copy. So much fun. Thanks to everyone that bought the book and sent your feedback, and a lot of the conversation has been going on Instagram, so you can go to JK Juice's Instagram and my personal Instagram, kind of check that all out. Check out the book below. I'll put in a little photo here of kind of what it looks like, and it basically goes through everything that it took to open this juice shop and how to open a juice shop start to finish. So you guys know I did this, many of you know I did this for the juice truck. So the juice truck ebook is there, the juice shop ebook is there. If you are opening a juice shop, thinking about opening one, in the middle of opening one, all of the details. I talked about this on my Instagram, but I can go in anytime and update the book and add more information to it. So as we experience more things and grow as a business, I'll be adding more to it. And then I can go in and send everyone who has purchased the updated copy. If you've bought, you know that you get a link to download the book, and then you have it on your computer or your phone forever as a PDF document. So I'll kind of show it to you here. You can just go to your iBooks and it'll pop up right there. There she is. And then you can scroll through, and you can also keyword search anything you are specifically looking for. So if it's bottles, and everywhere in the book that bottles comes up, it'll show up. So it's a great resource to have with you at all times and kind of to check in, but also a great book to read just to get an idea of what you could expect if you were to open a juice shop. If you've been watching our videos and you're like, man, maybe I want to open a juice shop one day, this is a book to buy. It'll tell you what you need to know, it'll tell you the timeline, what you can expect, how much it's going to cost, all of it. And with each chapter, there's like a billion subcategories. And if you read it and you're like, hey, actually, I really wanted to know this, just send me an email and I'll let you know. And then I'll also add it to the book, as other readers are probably wanting to know that too. So basically through the whole reno, I've just been taking notes and recording it really closely. And then when it was time to actually write the book, I looked back on all those notes and had, you know, the real numbers and the data and kind of what it was like. That is in the description box below. You can check it out. It is a pretty big file, so if you're having a hard time downloading it, wait until you have really good internet. If you have any troubles at all, send me an email. I'll respond right away and help you through it. Jordan@JK Juices. You get 3 chances to download it. Use your first chance just to test your internet speed, and then if it proves to be too slow, just wait, go somewhere fast with really fast internet like a coffee shop and download it there. So you'll get your book, I promise. Looks like we've got some snap on deck. Is that the right term? Yep. On the deck? One thing I want to talk about, one topic that's in the book is kind of comparing the X1 Mini to the big X1. You guys know we have both of them here. We opened with the X1 Mini. For 6 months, used the X1 Mini, and then we recently got the big X1. And we actually still use both juicers all the time. So we use our Mini for our small batch daily juicing, just to stock the fridge here. And that's we sell 20, we make 20 more small batches. We use the big X1 for all of our big cleanse events and times where we have to produce hundreds and hundreds of juices in a small amount of time. So we love having both, but in the book I go through, because I know where you guys are, it's well, which one do I spend, right? Buy the Mini and then reinvest later, or do I just go for the big one? So I review this in the book in detail, and I give specific scenarios of when you would want to purchase one or the other, why you would want to do it, kind of workflow and what you can expect, how many really per hour can you produce on each of them, taking into account mix recipes, cleaning, prep, all of that, because you know, per hour is such a hard number to give, because maybe you got to spend X amount of time prepping and assembling and then cleaning, and all of that goes into that. So anyways, I go into that into the book. We do recipe development. I'm gonna actually add another little bit on recipe development, as that seems to be something further we can talk about. Also, I do give specific recipes with measurements in the book. Anyways, you just need to get your book, okay? We will be back at the farmers markets this year. We aren't taking the truck. The truck is still for sale, guys. Send us an email. There's room to negotiate. let's talk. It's a hard thing to sell because it's a specific buyer. One, you've got to have the money for it, and two, you got to be opening a juice truck or a coffee truck or a smoothie truck. So if you have questions about the truck, feel free to email me, guys. We still have it for sale. We're not going to take it to the farmers markets, we don't think, just because it would be more of a hassle than it would be not. We can just take a cooler full of juice, and that is more than enough. We don't need the sinks and the refrigerators and all of that. We're not making juice on the truck. So since we're just taking juice, we think it'll be easier just to take a cooler. And then we're a little bit more like one-on-one with the customers rather than up in the truck. All right, so when planning our farmers market setup, I've been looking at other people that take their juice to farmers markets just like we would do for some inspiration. So one person I really love how she does it, Eileen from Zeal Cold Pressed Juicery. She's located in California, if you guys are curious. This is what her Instagram looks like. And she's working on opening a juice shop. So go give her a follow. I'll link her profile below. But let me show you her setup. All right, so we'll just take a big cooler, and on our table, we're gonna have a normal table with a cooler underneath, ice, juice. This is legal. This is okay by the health department. You just have to have a long stem thermometer in the refrigerator and make sure the temp stays under 41. So if it's being, bottled, it's got to have the warning label. If you're serving it yourself to somebody, it doesn't have to have all the ingredient list and whatnot, but if they're grabbing it themselves, they're self-served, it does have to have all those extra details. Again, we go through labeling in the ebook in quite detail, but anyways, cooler, thermometer, ice, and we will be getting a mobile license for this. So you can do this a couple ways. A mobile license is a license for a full year. Our health department, I'll submit like a little overview to our health department that's like, we all have a table, a cooler, basically like a schematic of our mobile unit, which will just be a table and a cooler. They'll approve it, pay a couple $100. I'll have my mobile license for a year. The other option here is if we were only gonna do a couple events throughout the year, we could do a temp license, which is like 35 bucks. Health department guy comes to the site and does a quick inspection, and then we sell. So we have done that before, but last year, but this year we're just getting a full-on mobile license. And by mobile, we mean, we're taking the juice somewhere else, not food truck or juice truck mobile. This is her setup, and I just love how it looks. She does do glass little cups and these cute little things, and I think with this we'll just put our label on a piece of like cardboard or something and be able to see it really well. And then you can grab a sample. She's got the big bottles back there where you can really see what it looks like. Tablecloth with the logo on the front, I like that too. So I'm inspired by this. I think we'll kind of go with this, but probably a few more wood accents as we're have a lot of wood rather than black and white. And then we'll just have the juice in a cooler underneath. And we'll go to all of our farmers markets. So if you're new here, we used to sell at the farmers market 5 years. We did 3 years on the truck, and then before the truck, just made the juice in a overflow kitchen at a popcorn shop and took it to the farmers market. So we've been selling juice at this specific farmers markets for a long time. We just haven't been there in the past year and a half. So we're really excited to go back, and to go back as a storefront, as like even more established and kind of secure in who we are. Stay tuned to that. It starts the first weekend in May, and we'll be there every weekend. The YouTube vids are gonna be fun. All right, another person I really enjoy who does farmers markets is Katie's Cold Press. You can follow her on Instagram too. She does a lot of farmers markets, and she does a lot of cute like wood little things with ice in them and fun as far as display. And she's a good one to follow her Instagram stories and just to watch how she does things, since she has been selling at the farmers markets for a really long time. Another fun one to follow. So we're gonna kind of grab some inspo from all of that. Definitely want to provide samples. Definitely gonna provide samples in glass little mason jars, as we want to give off the impression of quality. We'll be able to manage that easily because we have a dishwasher. So we'll base it. We'll kind of give it a few times and see how many samples we're really putting out there, and then base that on how many we're gonna take. And then once the sample's used, put it in a bucket to take it back to the storefront and quickly put it through the dishwasher. So pretty sure we're gonna do that. I would really like to. It's better than plastic. I don't wanna use plastic just because it's plastic. And then I don't wanna use paper cups just because it's unnecessary and feels very low quality. And we have found when you drink a sample of juice out of a glass thing, you immediately are like, wow, this is really good quality, and I feel like my experience is already top level, and I want to buy a $9 juice. So we really want to put out that front of quality. So be sure to follow us on Instagram. If you guys want to see our Instagram, I'll show it to you. This is what we look like on Instagram, just JK Juices. And you'll be seeing a lot of farmers markets posts and all of that fun stuff. So if you're wondering how we'll operate the farmers market, because it's on Saturdays, it's when we're open here at the shop too, we'll just split, divide and conquer, and we'll probably have some backup help. We continue to just get a little bit busier and busier over the past couple weeks. We launched in January with a big cleanse event, which was huge, and then February we launched celery, which was big, and then March was just kind of like, meh. Pretty good month actually. I just got the sales report. It was a good month. And now April, these just past 2-3 weeks, seems like we're getting a lot busier. So we anticipate summer to be a lot of fun, and we love making the juice and serving the juice, and we've got some fun summer cleanses coming. Anyways, we're just excited. We love doing this whole juice shop thing. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Welcome to the journey. We got a ton of new followers on Instagram, so I feel like we've got new followers everywhere, but our YouTube fam, I think, is still our normal YouTube fam. So if you didn't notice already, I did get my hair cut. She didn't do exactly what I wanted. I'm a little salty about it, but it's all good. Hair grows back. We're gonna move on from that. I can rock a pony on my head. I don't know, guys. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.